It's Coast to Coast with Mike, your host. It's the YouTube show that helps you cash in most. His track record's phenom, his cashing rate is the bomb, and it's all brought to you by RacingDudes.com. And now, the host of your show, Mike Somich.
Hey everybody, I'm Mike Somich, and this is Coast to Coast for Sunday, June 3rd, 2018. Before we kick it off, I gotta give a shout out to the Racing Dudes. They're currently hard at work on the Belmont Stakes Guide. If you didn't get a chance to check out the Derby or the Preakness Guide, there's some awesome information in there. They cover the entire undercard races, and in the Derby they hit the exacta cold, and in the Preakness they have the tri-cold. So make sure you go to RacingDudes.com and check out that guide. Additionally, make sure you subscribe to this channel. You click the button right down there. You're going to be able to see every time that we come on with a new Coast to Coast and with other video content that we're going to have coming out here in the short term. Now, today's a big day. I'm very excited to say we've got a guest shooter. Aaron Halterman is going to be joining us and covering one of the two tracks. So, without further ado, let's go Coast to Coast.
Midwest.
What is up, guys? I'm Aaron Halterman. I am thrilled to be joining Mike on Coast to Coast, the second edition of the program. He did a great job on the first show, covering Santa Anita and Belmont Park. I'm going to bring a little balance to the show. How about we go to the Midwest? Don't forget about us in the Midwest here. I'm going to go to Churchill Downs for Sunday, the ninth race. It's an allowance race for 3-year-old fillies going 1 mile. Here's why I think the race is interesting. I think we may have 2 or 3 horses out of this race that'll be in stakes company next time out. Let's go just real quickly to the number 6. She's a Julie, deserving favorite in this race. She tried to take the Fairgrounds route to the Kentucky Oaks and failed, but she was only beaten 3 lengths in the Fairgrounds Oaks by Chocolate Martini, so she was close. Last time out, entered an allowance race at Churchill Downs, was beaten by another very nice filly, Geo Game. It was only beaten ahead. Now she finds a little bit softer field, even though it's still allowance company. Draws outside of all the speed today, and that's the good thing. She has early speed as well, but drawn outside of it, we're going to count on our boy, Ricardo Santana Jr., to get the job done, and don't mess it up. Don't get in a speed duel, Ricardo. So we're going to trust Ricardo, and then we're going to go to the number 5 horse, Princess Warrior, and talk about her a little bit. This horse, in her 2018 debut, ran on the grass and was 4th, beaten 3 lengths in that race. It was a pretty decent race, but then in typical Kenny McPeek fashion, moves her to the dirt. And I never can really figure out what Kenny McPeek has in mind with these horses and where he spots them. But moves her to the dirt. She was 3rd, beaten 11 in the Gulfstream Park Oaks. Came back and was beaten pretty badly in the Fantasy Stakes at Oaklawn Park. Now is found an easier spot. That's the good news. And also the good news, there is plenty of pace in this race. Perhaps she can close into what could be a pretty fast pace up front. We're going to round out, and we're going to try to get a price in the 3rd spot with the 4-horse Good Creation. Last time out, this horse just did not break well at all and lost all chance right at the break. But she comes back here today in a logical spot. She's another horse that can close into a hot pace, I think. Can't discount trainer Donnie K. Von Hemel. He is our boy, and he's going to have this horse ready to run a lot better race. And then to round it out, we'll do the 2-horse Rizzoli. Corey Lanery rides today. This horse, won last time out at Churchill Downs in a maiden special weight. Won in wire fashion, so she's got early speed and drawn inside. I'm a little bit afraid of the pace duel could hurt her the most today, but you can't discount Corey Lanery at Churchill Downs as he is becoming kind of the Calvin Burrell of his era here at Churchill. So that's my take on this race. I'm going to go 6-5-4-2. Back to you, Mike.
West Coast.
Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate you giving us that Midwest flavor. So now let's head to the West Coast and look at the 4th race from Santa Anita, a very interesting running of the Pleasantly Perfect, an $80,000 stakes race for the fillies going 1.25 miles on the turf. You've got the top 4 finishers, all from the Grade 3 Santa Barbara, coming back and facing each other here again. The 2-horse, Queen Blossom, added blinkers and Pratt that day to get the victory at 9-1. The favorite that day, Plain Air, dueled on the lead and folded like a lawn chair down the stretch. Now, we're cutting back in distance a little bit, so I think Plain Air will last a little bit better, but I'm still going to go in a different direction here. I really like the 3-horse Evo Campo from Patty Gallagher. Last time we saw her, she was facing the boys in the Grade 3 San Juan Campo. She put together a solid effort and was only 2 lengths behind a horse named Nessie, who's a very, very classy colt. I love the setup here. I think that she gets an easy second, or a great trip sitting in second right behind Plein Air, and out kicks her to the line to get the victory. Due to the lack of pressure, I do think that Plein Air has a good shot at holding on for second here, but I think the 8, Cause for Commotion, is also a really interesting horse. Last time out, Cause for Commotion took off the blinkers, and you saw that improvement. And now, Cause for Commotion is getting a 4-pound weight break against the 2-horse Queen Blossom. So I'm going to leave the 8-horse in third, and I'm going to put Queen Blossom in fourth. In multi-race plays, I'm going to use my top 3 horses here, Evo Campo, Plein Air, and Cause for Commotion. And I'll be keying on Evo Campo on top in both the tries and the supers. Thank you very much for watching Coast to Coast, and keep an eye out for more video content from Racing Dudes and RacingDudes.com. Thanks for watching Coast to Coast, brought to you by RacingDudes.com. I was your host, Mike Somich. You can follow me on Twitter at Samobomb18, and you can follow the Racing Dudes at Racing_Dudes. Head over to RacingDudes.com for all the latest news, articles, free picks, and premium selections. Don't forget to check out the podcast, Blinkers Off, available twice a week on iTunes, SoundCloud, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.